Hello there and welcome to Primetime Diary. I'm Jeff Hooper. On today's programme, Willie Russell's educating Rita.
How about lunch?
Lunch? Oh, heck, me customer. She only wanted it anyway. She'll come out looking like a blinking muppet.
The scarred surfaces of David Tress's paintings on show in Pembrokeshire. The Stereophonics and Revolver, just two of the name bands, coming to Cardiff for the forthcoming big weekend.
Spaceman, telephone the doctor when your head caves in. Hey man, picking up the pieces of the mess you're in.
Today we're at the Aberystwyth Arts Centre on graduation day, as you can see, where the cast of Me and My Girl have been doing the Lambeth Walk for the past week. And this rags to riches story tells of Lambeth layabout Bill Snibson, who suddenly discovers that he is the missing Earl of Hereford and heir to a fortune. Richard Cheshire, you're the director of Me and My Girl. This is a fun show, isn't it? Tell us a little bit more about the background of it.
Well, it was first produced in London in 1937 and became known as the Lambeth Walk musical because the Lambeth Walk was so popular at the time. It closed because of the war, sadly, but enjoyed the longest run to that point that any musical has enjoyed on the London stage. Then it was revived in 1985 by Leicester Haymarket Theatre Company and enjoyed an amazing revival, and everybody loves it because it's a rags to riches story, a great toe-tapping musical, and contains some very famous numbers.
Oh, yeah? Why do I fit in?
How do you mean?
Am I going to be staying here as well?
Well, we'll sort something out. She's a bit of an old dragon, is that Duchess? Perhaps there's a pub nearby. You can stay there for a few nights.
Bill, all this ain't going to part us, is it?
You leave it out, Sally. Nothing's going to part me from my girl.
I make you marry one of their lot, I'll die an old maid.
And so would I. Here, Sally. I couldn't live without you.
I couldn't live without you, Bill.
But you're all I've got.
I think kids really identify with the slapstick and the comedy of this young, Cockney guy from London who suddenly becomes a multimillionaire, and they enjoy his antics, and there's lots of sort of pantomime type slapstick and knockabout gags and things like that.
Everything was topsy-turvy, life seemed all wrong. But it came all right as soon as you came along. Me and my girl, meant for each other, sent for each other, and liking it so. Me and my girl, no use pretending, we knew the ending a long time ago.
And you can see Me and My Girl here at the Aberystwyth Arts Centre until the 30th of August. But now we visit Cardiff and the National Museum. The watercolours and drawings of Gwen John went unseen for almost 4 decades until the museum bought them in 1976. Now this exhibition embraces the range of subjects to which she was recurrently drawn.
Gwen John was born in 1876 and studied in London at the Slade School of Art in the 1890s, at the same time as her brother Augustus was also working there. At the Slade, she was influenced by Philip Wilson Steer, one of the leading figures in the British Impressionist school, and encountered Whistler. And there's a wonderful anecdote that when Augustus John bumped into Whistler in the Louvre in 1901, he ventured to say, "My sister that her work has real character." And Whistler retorted, character is nothing. Your sister's works have a wonderful sense of tone." I think tone, in a sense, is what Gwen's works really are all about. She was intensely interested by effects of light, colour, texture, schooled, if you like, in the Impressionist painters like Monet, active in France at the end of the 19th century. And from, I think, 1902, she lived more or less continuously in Paris and died in France in 1939. What we're seeing here are the best and, I think, the most instructive, the most informative, if you will, of the large studio collection of over 1,000 items which we purchased in 1976. These are not, on the whole, finished works of art. She withdrew increasingly into herself and became increasingly fascinated by the artistic process itself. And she concentrated in the studio, resolving certain artistic problems, as it were, almost for their own sake. And I think that this exhibition, far better perhaps than a small number of highly finished oil paintings, expresses that inner quest which occupied most of her working life.
You can also see dinosaurs in the museum. And dinosaurs are back in business. The long-awaited sequel to Jurassic Park, The Lost World, is currently showing in cinemas. And one of the cinemas you can see it is Theatre Cloyd in Moles until the 14th of August.
Now it's only a matter of time before this lost world is found.
They're still alive.
Wow.
Isn't it great?
Not making the same mistakes again.
They're making all new ones.
A teacher for 35 years, Carnarvon-born William Selwyn was able to devote all his time to painting when he retired in 1990. Most of the work in the exhibition at Oriel Ynys Môn until the 31st of August has been inspired by the landscape of Gwynedd. The colourful and expressive paintings of Vivian Williams, currently on show at the Attic Gallery in Swansea until the 9th of August, is a distillation of all her experiences travelling across Europe, the Far East and Australia. There's a lot of activity going on here, as you can see, and there's been a lot of activity in the Rhondda Valleys recently, especially in Ferndale. The Arts Factory is a locally driven and locally controlled organisation set up specifically for the people of Ferndale. Now, to show their gratitude, the Arts Factory are putting on a concert on the 2nd of August. One of the bands you can see that night is Pig Jigsaw.
Pull my tail and see what you get. Better to live in love than regret. Life goes on and on until we lose all sight of what's going on, because we just don't care anymore. Never lose sight of what we're fighting for. Just don't care anymore. Still insistent, keeping a score.
People have been waiting a long time for other people to help them, whether that be, the central government or the local council or whatever, and we could wait forever. So really it's about people getting organised and learning to help themselves and tapping into the skills and the energies and the talents that we've all got, and pooling our resources together. That's how we can make a party like this happen for free.
Never lose the sight of what we're fighting for. Just don't care anymore.
we employ 22 salaried staff. We've got about 60 local people who are working with us, receiving accredited training, and we provide evening classes to about 60 or 70 more. But the development that we're sitting in now to run the chapel is part of our drive to bring new and improved facilities to the local community, particularly to local young people.
And welcome back. The deeply worked and scarred surfaces of David Tress's paintings are a powerful record of his response to the rugged coast and mountains of his surroundings. The area of West Wales in which he lives is a prime subject for his landscape paintings. Till the 6th of September. Now, the Grand Theatre's centenary repertory season opened last night in Swansea with Willie Russell's highly acclaimed Educating Rita. Michael Caine and Julie Walters starred in the film, but Detective Sergeant Roach. Abergavenny, the traditional gateway to Wales, will welcome artists, musicians, poets and many other attractions to the Abergavenny Arts Festival as they stage a packed programme of entertainment until the 10th of August. And the Arts Festival, which annually attracts 150,000 visitors. There are over 200 competitions, exhibitions, trade stands and performance areas, with the evening concerts taking place in a 3,500-seater pavilion. Yes, the National Eisteddfod of Wales comes to Bala. And on HTV Wales on the 3rd, 5th, 7th and 10th of August, Chris Seeger will present 4 programmes from the Eisteddfod Field. Now, a highly popular regional exhibition is currently on show in Theatre Clwyd in Mold, with a first prize of £250 and 10 prizes of £50 on offer for highly commended works, that is. Well, the exhibition opened on the 28th of June and has now expanded into all 3 galleries of the theatre, and there it will remain until the 21st of August. On the 8th of August, as the big weekend starts in earnest. Ex-singer with Spandau Ballet, Tony Hadley, will be there with his band, as well as Dread Zone and the Stereophonics. Revolver will also make an appearance, and indeed I'll leave you with a bit of them. Mal will be back in 2 weeks' time. Until we meet again, you take good care. Bye-bye.
When we started off the big weekend, we've always tried to showcase Welsh bands alongside the national and international bands that we have. But what's actually changed in the last 2 or 3 years is those Welsh bands are actually making the news nowadays. If I think back, we've had on that Friday night programme, we've had Dub War, we've had the 60-Foot Dolls, the Super Furries. It's great to be putting on 5 excellent Welsh bands in a gig we're calling the Welsh Assembly. Because there's just such a wide range of Welsh bands knocking on the door, waiting to be heard.
The live experience for Revolver is where we sang the best, isn't it?
Yeah, a formidable act, completely.
Yeah.
Very energetic, very lively. The sound, the enjoyment of the band comes across live. When you listen to a disc, you can't see the band, you can't hear the band so well. Live, it's just a totally new experience.
straight at you in a fallen haze. Take your life and fly away.
Well, if I wanted to persuade someone to come to the big weekend gig, I'd definitely come and see our guitarist, Lloyd Jenkins. He is a headless champion on stage, and he's very exciting to watch, isn't he?